Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. It is 11:14 in the PM. I had to bio. I set the time a little bit early before I realized what my fucking gut was gonna be doing. Let me see. Let's make sure everything's working properly, shall we? Pop over to here. Let's see. Let's see. Fucking problem. If reset needed reload page because sometimes YouTube dumb. There we go. Hopefully that gets everybody on the same page. If you've been on the page a little bit longer than other people, then you may end up needing to hit me on double time. Because if you hit me on double time, then I should eventually catch up and or start buffering for you. And if it does that, then you know you're probably caught up. Woohoo! Yippee! All right, that's my first sip of coffee out of the way. Oh my god. Oh boy, how are you guys doing tonight? I am. Holy shit. There's so much discussion going on. I am ready. It's 5 a.m. Oh shit. What the fuck? Ready to Ragnarok and roll. Hello, Tralky. Hello, Azrael. Hello, Plerithos, who I'm assuming is Moth, because that's what Moth has been telling us. Hello, 2Unknown. Hello, Cunt Flaps, how are you doing? Hello, Beef Punchered. Hello. Oh my god, I am... you know, I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes cancel streams if I can't start exactly on, like, 11. Not, like, often, you know? It's usually like a, I'm gonna be home, like, half an hour later than I would anticipate normally. Well, in that case, no stream. Because I like starting at the same time every time, because it's, like, nice. But here I am, 10 minutes late, because I had to bio right before stream started, so that's unfortunate. But, you know, that's how we be. That's how we be. Now and then. I heard that, I hand-fed them Pringles while smoking a blunt. What, deer? That's kind of crazy. I think it's animated years ago, they kept canon. Hello. Oh my god. Alright. So, last time we kind of got our fucking asses destroyed by Ikebukuro. We went there, and there was like an hour and a half of dungeon crawling that we did, where we were not able to return to a safe point and make a save. So we lost quite a bit of progress doing that, which was unfortunate. It was painful, and it very nearly caused me to quit for the night. But we kept to it. It was quite, we went for another 2.5 hours and actually made some progress in, another place. We found another area that I, for the life of me, I can never remember where it is. I want to say it's Shibuya. I can never remember the name of it. I know it's not Shinjuku, because Shinjuku is the place that we started out in. That's like the first, like, big dungeon with all the bars and stuff. It's the place that we came back to after 30 years that was still the same. Everywhere else has been completely changed, though. So we had to make a little bit of progress, but we completed the first floor of that. Which I was a little bit surprised. I was kind of expecting there to be an ogre in the southwest, but I suppose that might be something that we find later. That might be something that is like on a lower floor or an upper floor or something. I don't know. Heyo! Moth gives me anxiety, but this Plerithos guy seems alright. You mean the timeline where the execution took place? I mean... I assume? Yeah? It's all... Is there multiple timelines? Wait, what? Oh, are we talking about... Is that a different topic? Oh my god, I'm completely lost. I have not been following the chat for the last, like, 10 minutes that it's been up. Alright, well, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's boot this game up and fucking do this. Alright. Ooh, fresh boot. We're just gonna get right into it, I think, because, frankly, I am excited to continue with the story and see what happens. Because we found out also that Sunny, our lawful hero, got turned into the Messiah for the Messianic Church, which is a little bit crazy. I'm unsure how that's going to be how that's going to tie back in. Is he gonna rejoin our party? Is he gonna be a boss fight? I'm sure all questions will be answered eventually. Okay, good. Good. Make sure that everything's showing up properly where it's supposed to be. Sick dicks. Alright. Let's go. Alright, load game. I don't know if I'm okay. I don't usually intend to play for like 4 hours. If I do, it's usually something a little bit more with a little bit more forethought put into it. But that is not the case. That was not the case last night. So, all right, how the fuck do we get up to the upstairs area? Because that's where we need to head first. That's where we need to head first. It looks like we can get there. Oh god, okay. We can go north through that exit because it's the only one for this room. And we go north. There's another exit that goes towards the west. Oh man, but then we have to basically cross this whole thing again. There's an exit heads to the east, or we can loop back around to another exit to the west. Holy shit, this is super far away. This is super far away. We have to go so far. Don't worry, Rag, half the things I type are either inside jokes, 37 degrees removed twice, or just self-induced madness. It's all self-induced madness of some stripe, right? Oh, we got a magic stone. What a friendly Persky. Huh? How'd I do that? Did they seal his body while we weren't looking? I assume... So based on the fact that the lawful guys like him, I'm assuming that it's the fact that they... Oh, yep. Oh, we're not lawful anymore. Interesting. We are not lawful, because we just took damage from that. Ooh. Okay. That's fine. I don't mind taking damage. I should probably have healed up beforehand, but I don't think it'll matter with this guy, because the only thing we're afraid of with this guy is Mudo, which is a one-shot kill regardless of our health pool. You lack the experience, wahaha! I'm gonna say my name. He's never heard anything of the sort. That's not good. Alright, gun. You Mudo, you counter Mudo. We're gonna do that. Run amok and bind voice. But what I was saying... Oh, no effect at all. Interesting. Because he was the lawful guy's, like, hero, I assume that when he went to heaven, the church was somehow notified that he is like, to be canonized as a messiah or some shit. I assume that's the right term. Which is kind of an interesting concept, I think. One of them's asleep. These guys have a lot of health. What did I miss? So far, nothing. We started a little bit late because I got a little bit sidetracked with a side quest known as attempting to not shit myself. Playing FF7 Rebirth. 14 hours in and I just got past the swamp with the big-ass snake. The remake is insane. Man. But I have so many other games, other Final Fantasy games I want to play. I'm curious. I am curious about the remake. I am very curious about it. Okay, good. We got that one. Yeesh, this constant alignment adjustment. Huh? Oh, is something happening? Constant alignment adjustment? Mega indecisive energy, the alignment exudes. Oh, like our like lawful shit. Okay. Now I'm understanding. I'm picking up what you're putting down, smelling what you're stepping in. Lowest tend to be like Snorlax stats, spongy HP tanks. They sure got a lot of them. A lot of it. It's kind of fucking insane, actually. Kind of wish that I had healed up with her now. Because she got this level, but now, like, I feel like we're wasting a bunch of MP that we could have had. But, you know, personal issue, I suppose. The fact that they have access to Mudo is kind of insane, though. Oh my god. I should have known. Alright. While we still have her. We're not doing a whole lot of casting with her anyways at the moment, so I think doing this is probably fine. There we go. Play 8, 9, 10 on stream first, but if you got the time and the desire, play the remake offline without us cultists to spoil it for you. Interesting. I'm being asked to play the game off-stream. Now that's not something well, I mean, it's not totally unheard of, but I don't think it's happened to me that much. Alright, let's do like this. That said, I am very curious, so I might end up doing that. I don't own the game yet, so... And also, I have other games I have been attempting to play through. I've gotten, like, the very beginning of, Expedition 33 and a few others that I've been trying to work through. Like, I still need to work through Final Fantasy VI. Though, to be fair, I am trying to 100% that game, so that's different. A little bit. But I do intend to play through 8, 9, and 10 eventually. I don't know... Maybe 12 as well. I definitely won't be playing 11 because MMOs are a bit weird for streaming, I think. I think it'd be fun, but I am weird about multiplayer. If you've not played 5 before, the 4-Job Fiesta is happening now, so it's a fun way to play it. I have not played... Well, wait, 5? I played 5 once? I remember taking fucking forever trying to kill the gill turtle because you can't get it in the bestiary unless you kill it extremely early on in the Pixel remaster. Anyways, it doesn't have like the Game Boy Advance stuff, which is apparently better. I don't know. I'd be curious to play the Game Boy Advance version on stream at some point. Final Fantasy isn't my sphere of knowledge, but I've seen challenge runs of them. Really? Challenge runs? What, like minimum encounter type stuff? Let's threaten this thing. I should finish FF6 myself. I picked up a ROM hack called Revise Old Style. Only because it won't be retro for like 12 more years! It's not gonna be retro for 12 years. I love that that's the... I've set the limit of like... Not limit. I don't want to be super strict about it, but it's like, generally, that's what I consider as like 15 plus years old. Threaten it. And I can say my name. Okay, cool. Give me money. I like that these guys seem rich. FF6, I've enjoyed what I've played of it, and I think it's probably one of my favorites aesthetically, just because I think Kefka is such a fun villain. But, like, I have not, like, completed the World of Ruin yet. If you ever run out of games to stream, you could always do a full playthrough of Alliance and Horde in WoW Classic. Would take years to do. A full playthrough, I assume by that you mean, like, do all of the quests. Which, yes, that would take a long fucking time. That would be interesting, though. Even just doing one of them, I think, would be fun. Because I did play a decent amount of World of Warcraft back in the day. Man, are there any ethers in this game? No, like using only one character, not using money or base character runs with no changes to items or spells, not attacking. Oh my god. I saw one guy doing a, like, first screen only, not literally only the first screen, but, like, only the first screen you can get random encounters and getting up to level 99 with that only, which sounds fucking... I'm not gonna lie, that sounds tedious more than anything else. I'm impressed, but that sounds tedious. I'd prefer we have a third category between the truly retro, last century, and truly modern, Unreal Engine 4 onward. Yeah, I've seen some people talk about... like, I had one friend who was like, well, these games are not retro, they're vintage. And, like, that's like a whole... And that was like another whole thing where it's like, okay, so, like, Xbox 360 and onward, you know, up until, like, I don't even know, like, 2020 is, like, retro. and then like everything before that is vintage or something along those lines. I'd have to talk to him again. I do think that it's kind of interesting that it seems very binary at the moment, where it's like either it's retro or it's not, which is, I mean, it's obviously reductive, right? I don't think there's anybody who would be like, oh no, this is definitely a nuanced way to look at video games. That's why I have the disclaimer. I think it's on my channel somewhere, where I say like it's like retro, read 15 plus years old, because that's just, it's easier to explain what you mean rather than trust that everybody has the same definition, because then you get somebody who's like, oh, well, this game's not retro, it came out in 1999, and it's like, dog, I hate to break it to you, I cannot play Tennis for Two. I don't have a fucking, what is it called, an oscilloscope that it was on? I don't have that shit. Ooh. Middle child era. Reminds me back in the day of OG Kingdom Hearts. A guy on the GameFAQs board went through the task of getting to 99 on Destiny Islands. Oh my god. That sounds so fucking boring. I mean, I'm sure it's fun. If that's what you're into, I think it's, I can see why it would be fun, but oh my god, it sounds so tedious. Then again, we do risk creating another. There are literally 7 genres named modern that we have in literature. Yeah, I think I don't know, part of me thinks that's a little bit inevitable, because like a lot of the time when people say modern, I think what they tend to be thinking is like contemporary, right? Like the new Call of Duty is the contemporary game for the modern for this year, right? But then like I go back to Modern Warfare 2 Classic, and that's still kind of a modern game, but it's not really. It's not cutting edge anymore. Not like it used to be, you know? I love my golden oldies. I love the Golden Girls. Golden oldies are pretty good. That's part of the reason I like good old games. They'll have like a thing, it's like, this is a good old game. It's actually an interesting way to learn the mechanics of a game. It is interesting. It lets you stress test kind of like, okay, what, like, if I do nothing but like level up, how strong can I be? You know, without any items or any other upgrades that come from the game later, you know? Rest in peace, all the actresses in the Golden Girls. Rest in peace, all of them. Alright, we have to kill all of these dudes. And I'm getting distracted, waxing philosophical about video game categorization. It's like I've been sitting here for like several minutes while these Nagaraja just listen to me. I love the idea that like I'm having this conversation and like talking and thinking all of this, thinking about all of this stuff, and then like these Nagaraja are just listening to me. Like, dude, can we get on with the fight? It's your turn. Hit me, Jesus. I think that's really funny. Oh my god. Oh, one of them's put to sleep. Another one's put to sleep. Ugh. I would really rather bind them all before they get put to sleep, but I guess I can't control how fast Persky is. Run amok. Hi Rag, hi Treasure Hunter. I mean, it's funny. It's funny if only you can hear us in game. Oh yeah, like I'm a schizophrenic, just fucking talking to myself, and these guys are just like looking at me like, what's his deal? What is he doing? Ooh. Baharaigon. Run amok. I assume Freya is the human character because she has a gun. Yes, she is the human character. See, I named myself Ragnarok, and then I was like, oh, we'll just name other people some like semi-related stuff, and then it was like Sunny is like my little homie, my little friend down here, the little orange. He's my friend. I like him a lot. Oh, cool. We leveled up. Sick. More speed. More speed. I need to be able to run away from enemies. That said, I also didn't realize I was going to be naming, like, as many characters as I was when I named Freya. It is kind of funny that there's a bunch of girls named Freya in Japan. I find it visible when I say the name. He's trying to run away? Alright, I'll let him be. I'll let him be. Yes, Freya is the human female party member. Ragnarok is the male human. Yes, that is me. I was walking into the grocery store and an old man in front of me took one step inside and in the middle of the doorway stopped dead and got on his phone. I immediately thought of Rag! No, I would never do that! I would never do that in public! Alright. Yippee, we're finally upstairs! That plot point was funny. It was kind of funny. 30 parents all felt compelled to name their child Freya. It's my fault. It's Kira Kira Nemu all over again. Alright, where... Oh no, Decarabia the Fallen. Oh, well, I probably should talk to you. Be friendly. What is it, human? What is this I'm sensing? I'm gonna smile at him. I tire of that stupid look on your face. He's threatening me. I'm gonna stay guarded. See, if you were nicer to me, maybe you could have just given me some money and I'd have been on my way. Unfortunately, you decided to be mean, so now I have to take your money. And your life. My first child will be named Ragnarok 311. No, don't do that. I'm telling you right now, I will be so embarrassed if you do that to your child. I thought it was bad enough when someone did Dovahkiin, and they were getting, like, the promise of, like, free Bethesda products for the rest of their life or whatever. Like, that just sounds insane to me. Oh no, the ocean has come for us. I love Decarabia's design. I think it's pretty neat. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Do you know the one I'm thinking of? Oh, fuck, you might... I remember... It reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card that I see in Forbidden Memories. Yeah, old classic Yu-Gi-Oh card art. Yeah! We'll be friendly. Say my name. Have them join. Offer me a jewel. Yeah, sure. Sick! Alright. We no longer have to be afraid of her. Ugh. Well, it's a power move, that's why it's nuts. I guess, yeah. Wait, get the grill. Don't worry, his middle name will be G-Tord! No! Escape. Oh, we stumbled. Okay. I was hoping that we would have enough speed by now. They set up a wall of ice. They set up 2 walls of ice. Alright, well, we're gonna gun, regular attack because wall of ice, gun, run amok, and bind voice, and we're gonna pray that we can just bind all of them. Don't name your kid Gaytard. It's bad enough that Gaylord is already a real name. Like, I know it's a real name, but it still feels wrong to name your kid that. In 2025. Like, you're just gonna make... Your kid's gonna get made fun of in school, dude. What are you doing? Considering how the quality of Bethesda's products, that should be considered a scam. I mean, it's not like it's impossible for the kid to, like, change their name eventually, right? If they so desire. But it is one of those, like, why did you guys do that? All the dogs through his childhood will be named Sunny. The cult demands it. Oh my god. Well, at least Sunny is a good name, I think. I think it's a good name for a dog. My karate instructor 25 years ago was Charles Gaylord. Yeah. And I mean, when it's a surname, it's even more like, okay, well, you were born with that name. That is nobody's fault. You know, it's not. It reminds me of that one. I don't know if you guys have heard the song, fucking Boy Named Sue. Oh shit, I can't. I'm totally blanking on the lyrics at the moment, but it's the whole point of the song is that this guy's dad left when he was a little kid, and all he left him was naming his son Sue, and so his son has to like fight his entire life. And eventually he grows up to find his dad and tries to kill him in a bar fight. It's a I really like the song, but holy shit, dude. 25, 20 years. Mistyped. Understandable. Fair, yeah. Someone is named Gay Bowser, so it can't be worse. Hey yo, how you doing, Deck Devil Yu-Gi-Oh? Sun Tzu. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics to that song. Heat bind voicing. Eventually they're gonna fall down. Dude, Persky is actually overpowered as hell. Bind Voice is an amazing power, and I'm never swapping it for anybody. We'll do just more gun, attack, attack. We chillin', off working here to jam to stream. Good to see you got upgraded demon since I was last around. Yeah, we got an upgrade in Persky, I think. Persky is kind of like the big one, I'd say. Kind of ridiculously strong. We do also have... Gozuki has been pretty good as well. Having another AoE attacker that's not magic focused is pretty strong. Let's go... I was gonna summon... Rusalka... No, wait, that's right. Wait, can I summon Saniyaka then? I can! Oh my god. Oh my god, I have Saniyaka now. Alright, what kind of magic do we have access to? No spells, no spells, no spells. I guess we just keep doing... Oh man, maybe I should be using items to heal. I probably should. Okay. I'll try to keep everyone at like 75% or more, generally. If we're gonna rely on items, I think that's a fair way to do it. Yeah, also, Bind and Shock are fucked up ailments, with Charm being a close third IMO. Bind is... so, Shock is kind of rough. But it wears off after one turn, as far as I can tell. It's like, it's just one turn, you're stunned. Bind is like, you're just stunned until the game feels like giving you another turn. Which, in my case, is unfortunately very, very rarely. For the computer, it seems also to be pretty rough, though. Like, every time we've bound something, unless there's a large group of enemies, they're generally, if there's 6 enemies, we're generally keeping 4 bound the entire time. Maybe one of them comes off, but if I'm spamming Bind Voice, there's no way that they're ever gonna have more than 4. Charm is also pretty rough, just because, occasionally hitting yourself because you feel like it is kind of funny. What are Saniyaka's skills? I don't remember. I totally forgot to check. I'm gonna mug this guy. He's being forceful with me? I'm gonna raise my hands. No, I'm not a follower of the Messianic Faith. I will not join the Messianic Faith. I will leave, though. I'm totally cool with letting you run. What are Saniyaka's? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to status. What can we do? He's got Perilla Eyes, Poisonous Gas Breath, and Blood Steal. He's also got a pretty insane attack stat, and he's fast as fuck. So, Shock neutralizes a singular turn, guaranteed unless the enemy deflects it. Bind can come off anytime. My biggest thing is consistency between them, personally. I mean, yeah, if you can be fast, then definitely perma-stunning the entire enemy team is pretty good. If you're faster, then I can see why shock would be better. Generally, though, like, bind coming off has not been something that has been a major issue for me. Gen 1 wrap is a double-edged blade. Was bind coded incorrectly, or was something overlooked in the code? I don't know. I think... Is this... My friend, you're simply built different and the AI gets dunked on by your binds. My luck with it was garbage. Hey, I mean... If it works for me, it works for me. I have also oh, hello. I'm tiny now. I have also not been working on my speed. Or at least I didn't start working on my speed until, like... Basically, like, this level. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, fuck. Okay, where are we? Oh! Oh. Okay. I have a feeling. Woohoo! I have a feeling that we're not going to be enjoying this section of the dungeon very much. FF7 remake comes to Xbox this winter. Huh. That's pretty good. Well, I always like it when games stop being fucking exclusives. But then I also play on PC, so, like, nothing is exclusive. Not truly. Gears of War comes to PlayStation later this year. That doesn't surprise me either. I saw that the Gears of War remake was on Steam. Let's be intimidating with this one. He wants to run away? I'll let him run. Run! Run, bitch! Run! Oh my god, he ran to his friends. What is this, 7 dudes? Trying to run away? Are we at the point where these guys are just gonna try to run away? I'm cool with letting them run. Xbox has a handheld on the way later this year, so you can also play Steam games. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it can also... I mean, we already had the Steam Deck, so if that was a thing you were interested in, you were probably already able to do that. I think there are very few games that are on Xbox that wouldn't be on PC. If there are even any these days. Yeah, he's asking me my name. Say my name, I want some cash from you. I should have just said money, that would have fit the rhyme scheme better. Or the, not the rhyme scheme, the... what is it called? The... Wow, I can't remember that word. The name for the number of sounds that a word makes. Like, money, Cholruk, Freya, Ragnarok, that kind of thing. Fucking... Syllables, thank you. I am... Jesus, dude. I could not think of that goddamn word. Cadence would also have fit. It does fit it would have fit the cadence of that song better as well if I had just said money. Okay, so when handhelds go mainstream, it's popular to make on, but when it wasn't, only a few attempts were made. I mean, I think it was pretty much just Nintendo for the longest time doing that really had any leeway in the oh, he headed off, good. In like handhelds until like until literally iPhone and shit came along. Like there were some other ones, sure, but it wasn't like a huge market. Like Game Boy Advance, Nintendo Switch, or not, well, Switch was later, but you know what I mean. I mean like DS, 3DS type stuff. Also, Mega 10 fun fact, there is a singular original Xbox Mega 10 game, SMT9. It was supposed to be a precursor to an MMO, that died fast, and is called 9 because of its 9 alignments and endings. What, like fucking lawful good, lawful evil, chaotic good, chaotic evil type shit? That's the only 9 system that I can think of for that. It flopped because the Xbox flopped in Japan, never got a Western port, and had some RTS segments mixed in, so Yeah, no bueno, but it's real. Really? That sounds like a fucking trip to play. The PSP is easily forgotten under the massive profile of the DS, but it was a profitable system. That's true, the PSP was also pretty popular. I had one friend with a PSP. We're gonna intimidate this guy. I had one friend with a PSP, and he had, like, some Chinese cartridge that had, like, a fucking million games on it or something. Oh, cool. Maybe we can actually just get some money from this guy. Sweet. Free cash. He got to smack us once because I tried to run away. Is this gonna teleport me? No, it's gonna drop me to the bottom floor. Okay, that's not too bad, though. A little annoying, but not a huge deal. Correct, yes. Okay, so we had the 9 that I know of. That does make sense. I can't... Wait, more stairs that go up? Oh, fuck. Okay, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. 20 from now, there will still be a dedicated... 20 years. 20 years from now, there will still be dedicated consoles, but most gamers will just subscribe and play their games on their VR glasses, is my guess. That's kind of my assumption. Like, I don't want to, like, dog on, like, the Switch or anything like that, or the Switch 2. I don't want to dog on any of the dedicated consoles. I think that the biggest issue with them in the that there'll be in the future is just that it's so much more difficult. Like, the selling point gets weaker and weaker every time, because phones got really big. Like, phones now are fucking huge compared to how big they were before when we didn't need screens. But, like, the Switch, like, you need really big pockets for the original Switch. I don't know how big the Switch 2 is by comparison, but, like, calling it mobile, I mean, somebody, I want to say it was Pipkin Pippa, who was, like, arguing about, like, the Switch being a portable console, and it's like, yeah, I could just fucking bring the GameCube around and plug that shit in. It's also tiny, you know, but, like, the DS was portable, the 3DS is portable, the Switch is not portable, because it's too big. I want to say, it was the argument, and I can kind of empathize with that. I also just don't game mobily, though. Like, even when I've gone to, like, the airport and stuff, generally, if I'm gonna do something, I'm probably not gonna be playing a game, because, like, I need to pay attention to when my flight shows up. You know, sometimes it's like, oh, there's several hours, like, okay, I'll find somewhere to plug my phone in and just doom scroll for a few hours. You know? Imagine someone's self-importance to release a release manual on how to use your console at the how to use your console at the price of a game. You need Jinko jeans from 1995 to make that pocket handheld. Yeah, basically. It needs to be... you need really big, really deep pockets. And, like, I have jeans that can turn those into... that can put it in my pocket, but then I can't fit anything else in there. You know? And if I'm gonna bring a backpack around, then... why would I do... If I'm bringing a backpack already... why would I not just bring a, like, laptop or something that, like, has a little bit more beef to it, a little bit more meat than just the Switch, you know? Cargos, yep. Mobile is different than a console. Yes, I agree. Okay, Switch isn't a pocket portable system, but it's absolutely a handheld. I can't remember the last time I used it docked. Okay, that's a fair argument, but I've also never... I have not used it handheld. I've only played it docked. Because I don't bring it anywhere. Rag just at the airport plugging in his GameCube. I mean, that would be fun. I would totally do that. Just for the... Like, I would go to the airport and set up a, like, fucking, like, Smash Bros. Melee thing. Just to see if there's anyone who wants to play while they're waiting for their flights. That would be fun. I have to play mine handheld because something inside broke and it won't output to the dock anymore. I even bought a new one and it wouldn't output. Are you sure that it's not the dock that's broken? At that point? Because that would be my assumption. Or I assume, or maybe you bought the new dock. Yeah, okay, bought a new dock. So something's broken with the Switch then. There's a lot of TVs in the airport. There are a lot of TVs in the airport. God, I had such an amazing pair of cargo pants back in high school. Never been able to find another pair quite like them. So comfy and loaded with pockets. Guess they just went out of style. I would not be surprised if that was the case. Oh my, these fucking guys. Maybe I should get one of these guys on my team just so I can stop fucking running into them. Let's be intimidating. He's provoking me? I'm gonna accept the challenge. Do you intend to make me angry? He didn't have much of a reaction. I'm gonna threaten it. I'll get you for this! And then he ran away. Damn it! I don't think... Well, okay, maybe I can't recruit them, actually. They might be a dark demon. Getting a monitor and setting up and see if anyone wants to run a Mario Kart Wii in the airport. No biggie! I mean... If you saw somebody doing that, would you go for a round of Mario Kart? I'd go for a round of Mario Kart. I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, put me on. I got next. Clean the floor with this scrub so that you can clean the floor with me, because I suck at Mario Kart. Functionality over style. When we all become 60 plus, we can pass laws too. We need to bring back miscellaneous leather pouches to hold our belongings. I remember that was one of the mods I installed for Skyrim because I got so tired of the carrying capacity. And it wasn't a big deal. Like ultimately I don't think that game really needs it. It was just like I played this game a dozen times. I want to hold all of the bones. I ran away. Coward! Functionality over style. We also need to bring back high denominations of currency being coin so we can dramatically throw bags of gold onto tables and shadowy bars. Absolutely. You're 100% correct about that. we need large amounts of coins thrown. It was like, this is enough to feed your family for a year. It's like, oh my god, it's a bag of gold! Make playing Mario Kart in airports mandatory to get past security? Okay, I don't know about that. I'm gonna get held up every time. They're gonna be like, you missed, you didn't clear fucking Choco Mountain or whatever the fuck in the minimum required time. You're gonna miss your flight, dude. Volcanic guy knows what we want. I agree. We need to invest in black hole pocket storage. We need bags of holding in real life. Vote for me for president. I promise I'll be worse. He's ignoring me. I'm gonna draw closer. Ah, he suddenly attacked. Rude. He has a thunderbolt. Freeze! TSA pulls out their guns. Ah, the biggest joke is TSA having guns. Alright, we're just gonna run away from them. I should probably also... Actually, you know what? Media. Approved. Diorama. Yeah, Diorama Cholrook. Why not? Bags of holding, but they only make slurpy sounds when you put things into it? Hey man, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure that's what you want? Alright, what are the odds that this is a bomb? Oh my god, it wasn't a bomb. For once in our lives, it wasn't a bomb. Okay, motherfucker. This is literally Bard's Tale now. They've got spinners and everything. Alright, where are we teleported to now? The other room. Interesting. Interesting. You beat TSA in Mario Kart and they decide you need additional screening, so you have to beat their VGC Pokemon team! Oh no, dude! They see your team of four Mewtwo's and 2 Mews, and they're just gonna be, and they just laugh at you with their actual competitive teams. You're like, ah, dude, that's fucked up. What do you mean? What do you mean you're running fear? Can we... This is like the one dude that we sometimes have to fight. He's laughing. Force a smile. He's telling us... He's threatening us. Okay. Stay guarded. And he runs away. Tetracam. Playing Counter-Strike in an airport is always fun! Bomb has been planted. Oh my god! People getting angry about that. I do think it's amusing. I think it's really funny how serious, like, you have to be when going through the airport. Like, you're not, like, obviously, like, bomb jokes and terrorist jokes would be in poor taste in an airport. I don't think there's any argument about that. But, like, the fact that you might actually get pulled aside and get extra screening and shit because you said, oh, I promise it's not a bomb or something like that is fucking, or, like, even if you're like, I'm the bomb or something stupid, people will get fucking their knickers in a twist, and it's not good. I'm gonna intimidate this werewolf. See, that was awful rude of you, Mr. Werewolf, sir. And that means I'm going to have... Wait, actually? Paralyze an enemy. Curse an enemy. I don't know what that... I assume curse, like, lower... is the lower leveling thing, right? So why is my my electronics need a new battery after I take them out? The irony is that the airport did that, it would run more efficiently than they do now. They probably would, yeah. They are not particularly efficient at their jobs. Humor is banned at the airport. He dodged it. Damn it. There's 5x Supreme, Overlord boosted, Terra normal, Choice banned, Giga Impact, King Gambit sweeps your fucking soul. Yeah. I thought I was gonna be cute with my team of Mewtwo's, and I got my fucking soul taken. It looks like a multi-millionaire werewolf rejected you. I don't think he liked that. We bound him though. I don't know, if you tie up a werewolf, is it still a rope bunny? Tetris baggage claims? Well, it has to be Tetris, because otherwise, because if it's all fucked up, then that means that you can actually acquire your stuff again. Because if it was actually stored properly, god damn it, we lost another floor. If it was stored properly, then we wouldn't be in this situation. Hello. Blame the people who used airplanes as guided missiles without the consent of the passengers on board. I love the idea that you might be able to do this if you're like with no consequences. If you just go around and like get a survey, like, hey guys, so are you guys cool with us using this plane as a guided missile? Like, we're just collecting names. Our targets are these buildings. Oh, you're cool with that? All right, sweet. And then like they have the consent of everyone on the plane, and then they do the terrorist attack. That shit would be so fucking, like, it's funny to joke about. It would not be funny in real life. Don't steal planes, kids. StarCraft pre-check line. Oh my god. It's not only bomb has been planted. Don't forget the indecipherable screaming in Russian. Fucking Modern Warfare 2. I enjoyed listening to the screaming Russians in that game because they're just like, I think they're just screaming obscenities, but I don't actually know. Like the actual voice lines, not your teammates, you know, like in Counter-Strike. At this point, Pokemon has moved past my want to learn the competitive sphere. I mean, I think it would be interesting to look at. Fuck. There's one video I saw forever ago where I forget who it was that was talking about it, but they mentioned that there was like some new development in the Pokemon Emerald meta, the Gen 3 meta that has like where like Gengar would have a very specific stat distribution because it would allow it to tank one of the attacks that it normally wouldn't be able to, and still be able to take out certain other threats. I remember it was really interesting to listen to. You know, I've never I don't think I'd ever like have a team for it, but I think the stuff is fun to listen to. I like strategy in these games. Stealing planes is cringe. Stealing planes is cringe. You lack the experience. He's making fun of me. I'm gonna say my name. Oh. That was the wrong... I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were already fighting. What if I just escape? I thought we were already fighting. I didn't realize that, that we were gonna... that he was gonna give me another chance. He's provoking me. Accept the challenge. Didn't have much of a reaction. Gonna laugh at him. Okay, cool. I'm gonna see if I can get this guy on my team. Okay, he might... I think he's a dark demon, then. I don't think I'm able to recruit these. If that's the reaction immediately with no, like, haggling or gambling, I'm pretty sure that means he's a dark demon. Will the flight meal still be served on the guided missile? It's like, yeah, sure. You can have... we have some extra Coca-Cola. You know, it's normally scheduled for multiple flights, you know. We'll bring in some cold ones, we fill it up. But, you know, this one, we're just gonna pass them all out to everybody. Anyone, you can have whatever you want. All jokes aside, that was a terrible day. Yeah. The arms race of competitive Pokemon is fascinating, I agree. It is fascinating. It's like any meta game, right? I remember I played a League of Legends for way too long. I haven't played League of Legends in any meaningful capacity in many years, since like 2016 or so. I think 2016 is like the last time I played the game with any regularity. But I remember trying to keep up with metagames and shit then, and I didn't like it then either. I didn't like having to do it in, like, the actual games. Maybe I should be doing Shibabo. In Gen 3, Ghost is still physical. You know, there was actually a while where I, like, not a while, I recently, gained an appreciation for the way that the pre-physical special split games are. Like, I kind of like having like all of the fire, ice, grass, and like all of those be your special types, or your special, and then the other ones being physical. I think Ghost is the one that kind of rides that line where it's like a little awkward. But I think for the most part, the rest of them, I'm pretty, like, it makes sense in my mind, you know? And Dark Special, yeah. The government doesn't want you to know this, but the planes in the park, they're free. I don't think they are. Been a stream or two. How many Monster Girls have you picked up while I was gone? Not many Monster Girls, but we do have, like, a bull guy, a weird imp, an elephant guy, and a demon guy. Or Dagoth I should say. So we've picked up some friends. Unfortunately, we did pick up the red Shiva-looking lady, like earlier today, not that long ago actually, and she is mostly there so that I don't have to fight any more of them because they're, you know, nice. Chapel grow corn, become ungovernable. Alright, let's fucking... what am I looking for? Not bind voice. They're already bound. I wonder what devs were smoking when they decided that Dark is special and Ghost is physical. I don't know. I do think it I do still think it's kind of neat. Because, like, Poison is also special, right? No. Oh, man, it's so it's confusing. But it's like, I kind of appreciate it in a way. It's weird. Maybe I've just been Stockholmed. Maybe I've just been Stockholm syndromed by it. Yeah, let's bind voice, why not? Most likely it was a coding error. Well, I know for Gen 1 there was apparently an error where Psychic resisted Ghost when it was supposed to be weak to it or some shit like that, right? Pre-PSS was the way. Not every mon needs stab. Power gaming and min-maxing is a little cringe. I don't know if I agree with that. I can understand why, because it does also make a lot of sense. It doesn't also make a lot of sense for a move like Bite to be considered a special move, you know, when it is a physical attack. Like, I understand why the physical special split happened. He's provoking me. I'm gonna threaten it. Say my name. Okay. Give me money. Wow, he gave me a bunch of money. Psychic was accidentally outright immune to Ghost. Yeah. Ironically, that didn't even matter. The only damaging Ghost move was Lick. Yeah. Role-playing game. Shall I roleplay or do math? How one answers that question is very revealing. I mean, can you not want to do both for different playthroughs? Like, I want to play a character that is strong and works properly. I don't want to cripple myself entirely for RP, you know? I don't know how long I spent on Baldur's Gate 1 just re-rolling the initial stats, even though I didn't really know what they did. Very revealing indeed. I mean, if you say so, man. I don't think it's stupid to, I think it's stupid to be like, oh, one of them, you have to give up one to have the other. You know? Anyone excited for Persona 4 Revival? I'm lukewarm on it. I don't know anything about Persona, so this is my only experience, so I'm like, maybe it'll be cool. I've seen some people already complaining, but that's with everything. Revealing these nuts. I wanted to be dual swords in Dragon Age Origins. What the game did not tell me is that there's an animation glitch where one of the 3 possible animations always miss. That sucks. But if it's an animation glitch, then it's not like the game intended for that to be the case, you know? Persona 4 Revival, more like Persona 4 seconds of gameplay in the teaser. How long do you think it'll take you to complete your Daggerfall for your 10k special? That is an excellent question. I truly don't know. I've never sat down and attempted to beat Daggerfall in one sitting. Is that why my damage was so bad? Thank you for the $5 super chat, Trolky. As far, like, I don't actually know. My estimation is somewhere in the neighborhood of, like, I'm starting at, like, 5 hours early. I'm kind of expecting it between me not knowing where the fucking stuff is inside the dungeons, depending on where they spawn. I'm expecting somewhere in the neighborhood of, you know, 5 to 8 hours. That's why I'm starting it so early. You're absolutely right. Mechanics are the cake. Without cake, icing is useless. Ah, fuck, we got rotated. What level are you at the moment? We're at fucking level, like, 40, I want to say? Let me see. Status. 41, maybe? 41. Who gets dibs on the character name? All characters are named? Huh? You need a patched Origins for a proper combat. Get rotated. My first Origins run, I did a dual-wielding rogue, and it was fucking nightmare. Doing anything but mage is only for people who enjoy stapling their ballsack to their forehead and headbanging. See, I did not know that. I picked mage entirely because I wanted to be a blood mage, because I wanted to be... I wanted to be an edgy class. Oh, cool, he gave us free money. Maybe I should fucking heal up. I also, like, I'm still, like, halfway through that playthrough. I was streaming it, and I haven't played it in fucking months. Hey, icing is only useless if you're either picky or not fat! It's like, yeah, if you're fat, you'll just eat the icing. It's like, who needs a cake, dude? I got my pure sugar right here. Blood Mage is OP. Is it? I couldn't even figure out how to get to it because I couldn't fucking... I was playing totally blind. And, like, I didn't want to use my fucking subclass slot, but I couldn't... I didn't know how to unlock the Blood Mage. Because I wasn't able to. If you've not been 41 for a while, then the Nagas are out-leveling you, which might be why they weren't accepting joining you. That might be the case as well. That would make sense. I would not be surprised by that. Because I know that we ran into the werewolf as well. Like, when we were, like, level 40 or something. And I think the werewolf is level 41? So we might be able to recruit that now. But I'm also not super concerned about that one specifically. The worst part is the specializations aren't even that good, IMO. You're better off sticking with a regular tree and maxing out the elements. Is that so? I just quit at the forest level because it was so terrible, it was aging me. Like, if I finished the playthrough, I would have had Nosferatu phenotype! Yes. You need to sacrifice the son of Earl or Radcliffe to the Desire Demon. I see, you are dual streaming. Yes, on Twitch. I am dual streaming on Twitch. I've also got, like, well, at least nobody's in the chat there. But, you know. Or use manual add-ons. Motherfucker. Let's, intimidate this guy. Can I get him to run away? Twitch viewers are math nerds. I mean... I'm a math nerd. I like math. What's wrong with liking math? Let's accept the challenge. And laugh at him. Alright, I can't have you join yet because it doesn't work. Give me money. I like when they give me a lot of money. Or lad is screwed either way, thanks Inquisition. Who did... I don't remember how I resolved that quest. It's been fucking... It's been months since I played, Origins. Intimidate this guy. He's gonna ask me for my name. I'm gonna say my name. Escape. Ah! Get fucked, idiot. Capes are cool. Wearing capes is very revealing. Is everything revealing, dude? People can't decide on what methods are best for math, and making it your problem is to... And making it your problem to learn all of them. Wear a cape and nothing else! It's like, I'm Captain Nudity. This motherfucker. Intimidating. If you come any closer, I can't guarantee your safety. No. No. Okay, I'll leave it once. I'm totally cool with leaving. The only reason I stopped is because you stopped me, you dick! You can't kill him, kill his mother. You can kill him, kill his mother, or save him to bring your own circle of... Or to kill his mother to save him, or bring your own circle of mages, if you didn't kill them. Most things reveal, but some can conceal. My cape is fabulous, and my Viagra isn't working. I love the idea of Captain Nudity just running around like he takes a Viagra before he goes and like tries to save people. It's like, no, you need to see me at full mast. If I'm not at full mast, I can't do this. Wearing a cape is revealing, wearing a mask is concealing. What if I'm concealing my penis with the cape? We're getting a lot of money. I'm tempted to save, I'm not gonna lie. You can sacrifice his mother to send a mage into the Fade to battle Desire Demon. I'll have to look at my save file again, because I think I did that quest, but I don't remember how I did it. Covering yourself with a cape. And instead of beating up bad guys, he just starts grabbing their hips until they get uncomfortable and leave. What is this, the superhero for sexual harassment or something? It's like, yes, I'm going to grab your hips. It's like, please don't do that. I'm going home. Bad guy goes to his therapist like, and then he grabbed my hips. And I didn't consent to him touching me. How about some... Oh my fucking god, there's so many of them. Harassment man saving the day. Sexual harassment panda's secret identity. The cape concealing your body, you covering yourself is revealing your mind. Are you that guy from My Hero Academia? Oh my god. He started asking me if I wanted to see Moby Huge. No, dude. Moby Huge. No. Not the fucking 3-foot dong. When one panda puts his fuzzy wuzzy in another panda's ear. When a mommy corpser and a daddy corpser love each other very much. Money? These guys give a lot of money. Maybe I don't want them on my team. If they keep giving me this much money. Oh, he's also a ghost ogre. Oh, wait, no, that's the different guy. Sick one-liners like, my pants are invisible to fools. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Oh no. Harassment man has met his match. The consenter. Oh, we can escape from these guys. Cool. Not every time, though, I don't think. We got rotated. Moby Huge is his ultimate attack. Oh my god. He asked me, let me show you why they call me the Great White Hope, and then started being revealing. Oh no. I read a webcomic once where this sort of happened. A villain has a magic that no one can attack this round spell and starts groping. Then the heroic necromancer summons zombies. Oh my god. See, this is why food is more of a priority for me. Let's see. Can I intimidate this guy? Tell me your name. Say my name, say my name. I want some money from you. Only 821. Farm some cash in case of accidents. That's what we're doing at this point. I should probably actually... Now that we're on the subject. Heal up the team a tad. I need to make sure I hold on to a certain amount of... Okay. I need to hold on to a certain amount of MP so that I can report back to the back to the transport thing. We got rotated all the way around. Hideo Kojima lurking in chat, writing notes for characters for his next game. I hope not. Hideo Kojima learning a character, some fucked up characters from me would be fucking hilarious. Bind voice. His real name is Buck, and he likes to... What level is he? 44 or 45? I don't know. I'll BRB to scandalize chat in 1 second. I have to go fill up my water bottle. And dead. Okay, we got it. 592. So what are the odds that this one is another one that's gonna drop us? Oh, it's a treasure chest. Are we lawful again? Did that happen? There's one man on this earth who could write something, who could write a character like the Consenter and make them compelling, motherfucking Kojima. Oh my god. The Consenter. That would be, I don't even know how I would react if I saw that that was the name of some fucking character. Even before this conversation, I think I would be shocked. Alright. Cholrook. Cholrook again. Gozuki. Gozuki again. Persky. Persky again. And Sun Niyaka. Sun Niyaka again. Toby Fox also probably could, to be honest. He's clearly improved his writing a lot. I have not played the new I have not played Deltarune. I played the first chapter around when it came out, but I have not played any of the subsequent ones after that. And the first chapter came out fucking God knows how long ago. Just wait until he gets plugged into your head and starts making games. Oh, we got teleported again. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't Kojima have anti-harassment measures in his games? Does he? I don't know. Oh, the Homestuck guy. Yes. The guy who got his start fighting or making music for was it for Homestuck? I think he made music for himself initially, and then he started working with Hussey on Homestuck. It's been fucking forever. Man, I don't remember the entire history of the internet. Hey, we have someone in the Twitch chat. It's a bot that I can delete. Go away. Permanently banned. Best viewers on. Fuck yourself. Captain Nudity showing people the power of love since 2007? Give it time, don't rush on playing it. I remember playing Undertale and being happy that I did because I enjoyed playing Undertale, but I also played it years after it was like a big thing that a bunch of people were like, that the internet was going nuts about. I've seen that there was some sort of drama around it recently, or around Deltarune recently, where like a scene was changed at some point, and there's argument over whether it's like, whether it was changed because of backlash or whatever. I don't remember the details of it, because I don't know the details of it. A thought bot, basically. Toby Fox is the Undertale Deltarune guy, ain't he? Yep. I remember Toby Fox making Earthbound ROM hacks. Yep. Man, that is ancient history at this point. I think it's really funny when you look... Oh, hello. When you look at some of these some of these fairly influential people, like how they got their starts online, it's I don't know. Part of me is like, I'm always shocked by how humble it seems, like the humble beginnings of some of these people. It's just kind of neat, I think. They changed something in Deltarune. I mean, something. I don't know the details of it. I just know that people were mad. I can hear my cat screaming in the bathroom. What are you screaming about, dude? Kojima the type of guy to make a brawler character named Dan Hooker. Can you guys hear that? What are you screaming about, dude? We killed it. Cat fell in. No? I don't think he would be stuck if he fell in. I think he's just a little bit special. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna turn, apparently. A vitality incense. Neat. You know what would be nice? Actually... not magic. What am I looking at? Status. Freya. She needs another 5,000 XP to the next level. That's quite a lot. Mad at a video game, eh? Revealing. I mean... I guess? It's very revealing. Ah, yes, you care about video games. Curious. Rag, maybe your cat really wants a bath. I mean, you've said that before. And... like, I don't think that's the case. He jumps up on the sink and will, like, scream for you to turn on the water. But he, like... and then when you turn on the water, he just lets it run over his head? Because he's special. This fucking guy. All cats are special little snowflakes. Yeah. Speaking of Kojima, I just remembered that I bought Metal Gear Solid 5 and never played more than a couple of hours. Gonna try to get through that after I finish Mafia 3. I should probably play Metal Gear Solid 2. I played the first one. I mean, it was last year, but it was... wow, actually, has it been more than a year since Metal Gear Solid? It's been a while. I gotta throw that trash out. My cat is now fucking with it. It's not even like a big thing, it's like one of those cup holders. Okay. All right. We've been teleported. I'm gonna make sure we don't lose any of this progress. We're gonna treport now. We're gonna go heal up and then treport again and save. Can I just bully this guy? No, it's full moon. Okay. Gun, attack, gun. Paralyze eyes. How does this guy do against Fireball? Fireball. So he wants a shower instead of a bath? I mean, when I've turned on the shower, he runs the fuck away, so... I love Kojima just because he does whatever he wants and makes up a reason for it. This beautiful woman needs to be half naked all the time as she breathes through her skin. I love that. I've seen some people who are like, oh, I want the pretty girl in the game just because I wanted a pretty girl in the game. And I think that's also cool. But I think it's funnier when there's a reason. Like, ah, yes, she must be naked at all times. No, guys, you don't understand. The jury needs to have her feet out. For me, specifically. Speaking as the dev. Not me. I don't play Street Fighter, but I know who jury is. I want to work through the whole Mafia trilogy before the Old Country comes out. Going in reverse order because I only own 3 and 2 at the moment. That makes sense, I think. Bind voice. Your Let's Play stream was created by Chris Chan? Oh no. It's him, Nude Cape Man. It's him. It's Captain Sexual Harassment. Captain Nudity. Jury feet are like B or B+ tier. Gotta get yourself an Elena. See, I wouldn't know because I'm not the target audience for that. I just think it's funny that it's like the only thing to know about that character. I remember pointing out that one of my friends didn't notice that the Street Fighter fucking thing for Jury in Discord was her foot. And I remember pointing that out, and he was like, oh! Anyways, and just continued on with his life. I didn't realize Captain Nudity was green. He asked me if I had a little hero inside of me, and then he asked if I wanted to. Holy shit, we haven't run into this thing in fucking forever. Oh, that's right, it won't listen. Well, we killed something, so I'm not gonna lose that XP now. Have you ever heard of Autismo? I got a lot of YouTube shorts with him. I have not. Captain Nudity goes down, but his sperm tries to finish you off! I hate that that's what's happened here. I hate that so much. Oh my god, every fucking tile. My name is Yoshikage Kita. I live... Oh my fucking god. I don't know the whole copy pasta, but I do know... I do know what you're talking about. Alright, we're gonna heal up. We're gonna be neutral. My brain is broken. I can't not come up with these if I have to. If I have to think it, you all have to read it. I understand. I understand. Alright. We need to make sure we don't lose this, like, hour and a half of progress that we've made. With, like, mapping half of the upper floor. Jesus, dude. And now we have to walk all the way back there. Ugh, what a pain in the ass. But I'd rather that we have to make the trip a couple of times and get there and eventually complete it than fuck it up multiple times and end up having to redo it. Man, the internet has exposed me to much worse. This is kind of tame. It is kind of tame. I've been on the internet a minute or two myself, but it is like I feel like, oh, it's still a full moon. Okay. I feel like I try not to lose sight of what is normal, because, like, what's normal for me, what I'm used to seeing, I don't think is what's normal for the average person. You know? I mean, it's not a coffee pasta, it's just what he says in the show as a sort of flex/threat. I mean, yeah, but people were posting it as a copy pasta, right? Like, it's the same thing every time. And it's not, like, it's not like the fucking Navy SEAL one, but it has been copied and pasted. Lurks in the chat some more. I have nothing to add to this perfection. I have nothing to add to this. But I want to contribute. Dude, I fucking hate when I'm like... I don't actually hate it. But there'll be times when I'm like hanging out with friends or whatever. And like, my friends are all talking and hanging out. And I'm happy to be there. I'm happy to be talking and shit. But it is not, like, I am not talking nearly as much as I wish I was. Sometimes. And it's funny because I think part of it comes down to me just not trying to I don't know why it's an issue. I just know that it's like, I think I'm like the least talkative in, it feels like in my friend groups a lot of the time. Unless there's like something that I am particularly knowledgeable about, you know? Children really shouldn't have access to the internet until like 16 at least. I don't blame you for thinking that. I don't know, I've always been kind of split on my opinion on that front, because on the one hand, children should not be on the internet without supervision, generally speaking, because there's a lot of bad shit that children shouldn't be seeing. But at the same time, I don't think it's particularly realistic to have them completely monitored at all times, especially once they get into like young adult ages, you know. It's like it's one of those things where like I understand the hesitation around it, but at the same time finding a solution to it, I think, is really hard, you know? That's a radical stance, Hunter, considering iPads literally raise children now. Dude, I have a friend who has a kid, and she was telling me that she is, like, absolutely terrified of letting her kid be, like, on the iPad at all times because she knows what's on the internet. And especially, like, it wasn't even that long ago, if you guys remember, like, there was the whole Elsagate shit, where they had, like, some weird, crazy fetish shit being shown to children, because it was in the format of, like, cute internet cartoon. I remember it was super fucking strange. Okay, everybody is taking damage. Good. None of us are lawful anymore. I'm gonna Medea a bunch of times. Nope. $18. Okay, so for 24, we can tank 2 of those. iPad kids are lost. Whatever happened to teaching kids about web safety? Oh, well, you see, everyone on the internet now has to know everything about you. I think I've complained about this before, where, like, when I was a kid, on adult spaces on the internet, I knew not to fucking, like, advertise my age. And we had the whole meme with, like, I'm 12 and what is this? Where, like, you say that because it's a joke, because you're not supposed, like, children are not supposed to be there. It's, the fact that that has just been kind of thrown out the window feels fucking insane to me. Lost, I disagree. They're usually sitting at the same spot for hours at a time. It's pretty easy to find them. Oh my god. Kids should know how to use the internet. They absolutely need supervision. Best middle ground is to get software that tells you what they're doing and lets you block certain content. I agree. I remember talking to my dad about it, and my dad's logic was like this. My dad figured, like, he never installed any blocks or anything like that. I don't know if he had something that, like, showed him what we were playing or anything like that, but he didn't ever install any blocks because he figured this: anything that we find that's like if we go on Google and we search big booby lady, you know, and we find some websites or whatever, then at least we're finding the same thing that everyone else is. If we are, like, particularly determined to find boobies, and we can't do that because there are blocks, then anything that we do find is intentionally circumventing the blocks. Which he thought was much worse. So he was like, you know what, if you do that and you find something, I'd rather you find the normal stuff. iPads have a feature called Guided Experience, where you can triple tap the power button and basically locks them into a single app. Useful to keep things on track. That makes sense. Tell me you saw that story about the UK kids who sit around on iPads so much they can't climb the stairs because of underdeveloped leg muscles. I did not. That sounds absolutely insane. That sounds fucking crazy. Those kids need to, like, you need to get them kids squatting or something. It's like, hey, you gotta do PT. What the hell? That's nuts. They're exposing as many kids as they can to mind-breaking shit, so 3 out of 10 billion can pilot robots and save the world from angels. Ah, yes. We need to advance to the Ava future. Hot take, teacher's job is to teach math and sciences, not how to be self-aware. I generally agree with that. We did not escape. Unfortunate. The internet today and the kids, and the internet when I was a kid are so insanely different. I miss the old internet. Should have stopped developing it around 2007. I generally agree with that. I think it's funny because I think it's much easier to stumble into bad stuff now than it was before. Like, it's much easier to find... It was much easier to find bad stuff intentionally. And by bad stuff, I mean things like, you know, gore and shit. I feel like it was much easier to find it intentionally on a wider array of websites before. But it was... much easier it's much easier to accidentally come across something like that now. Like, you're scrolling on Instagram or Twitter or something, and it's like, oh, that's a guy getting his head blown off. And you're like, how the what the fuck? Claptrap from Borderlands was an iPad kid. Everything makes sense now. Ugh, same, Ragnarok, same. Oh, man. Man. Your father is wise indeed. Like these literal shrimp spines. That is criminally negligent. It is. If your kid's leg muscles are so underdeveloped they can't climb stairs, I think you actually should just have them taken away from you. You fucked up. Sorry. Let's fight. Gun. Did we Mudo these guys? Probably not. We're just gonna regular attack. Gun. Gas. Run amok. Yeah, bind voice. It's absolutely easier to run into bad stuff now. Facebook basically pushes it. 2 years ago, you couldn't Google a Pokemon without finding extreme fetish content on page 1. Remember page numbers on Google? I do remember page numbers on Google. It's crazy that that's like I didn't even think about that it's basically gone now because you just scroll infinitely. I fucking hate infinite scrolling, by the way. Every fucking website seems to have that now, and I hate it. There are very few situations where I want to scroll infinitely. It's just regular attack with you. A big problem is stuff like your phone listening to you. Like you say, Freylax or stuff like Captain Nudity, and a lot of us are going to be getting ads about treating AIDS for the next 2 weeks. Okay, dude. That's kind of funny if it ends... like, if it was at that level. I don't really know that it is. I've had situations where I'm like, huh, is my phone listening to me? Oh, Gozuki's asleep, no wonder. It is kind of funny, though. I think it's the opposite, actually. In my experience, the internet is way more sanitized these days, but if you're looking for it, Pornhub is right there. I mean, Pornhub is, like, one thing, right? Like, if you go into actual, like, porn sites... if you go onto, like, websites like 4chan, obviously, you can accidentally scroll across stuff. But, like, whenever I'm on, like, Twitter... like, anytime I've found something that's, like, related to violence, specifically... because I follow a lot of artists, let's call it. You know, but the, like, happening across violence is just not a thing that I don't really follow anybody who does that, and every once in a while I still get served something, and it's like, oh, this is related to your interests, or whatever. It's on your For You page, and it's like, I don't follow anybody who talks about this. Why am I getting shown this? Oh, okay. We need diorama on myself. There we go. Your phone is 1000% listening. Oh, I absolutely agree that it's listening. I don't know that it's listening and immediately sending ads related to what it hears. I mean, but we're also, like, if you have Bluetooth in your house, like, your house is mappable, like, down to where people are sitting inside of it. You know? Like, it's... like, without actually having images. Like, it's just not literally radar or sonar, whatever the fuck it's called. It's some other system but you can literally map people's houses based on Bluetooth, which when I learned that, I thought it was fucking insane. Artists, yes. Bro, when I was 12, scrolling through forums, I saw a random picture of a woman who was murdered with a woman crucifix. I ain't seen shit like that in years. Yeah, I mean that's the kind of thing that I remember happening across stuff like that now and then. I don't know, I feel like it happens with much more frequency accidentally now. I was also one of the, like, I was also just on the internet way too much as a kid, and I remember back when Reddit had Watch People Die, and I believe Medical Gore at the time. And I remember browsing that shit on the school computer. Oh my god. I don't know why I was looking at that shit. I think back on it, I'm like, what was I so curious about? I remember it was some weird shit. No, the problem is the hidden nature and the sanitary lens that the content gets past the filters. Yeah. And the algorithm that pushes it after you stumble across it. My phone metadata when I go to the lube room for the 7th time today. The lube room? What is the lube room? What are you doing in the lube room? Don't answer that question. I know what you're doing in the lube room. You nasty. Brother, I follow Patrician TV. What does he have to do with Russo-Ukrainian war footage? Exactly. That's basically how it is, and I don't understand. It's like, oh man, I'm following Mickey D. Why am I getting served this shit? I'm following like VTubers. Why am I getting this depressing footage of like soldiers duking it out in the trenches? Why am I getting served this? I did not ask for this. The lube room? It's the room with the lube. What the fuck do y'all do with the lube in the lube room? I used to be subscribed to an email list that would send proxy URLs daily to get past the blocked sites at school. That's fucking sick. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever intentionally joined an emailing list. I've joined a ton of websites that have definitely sold my information to emailing lists, but I've never been like, yes, I would like to be informed of this regularly. Let's... Can I escape? Nope. Nope, I can't escape. I'm just watching the blue retard. Why am I getting October 6th videos? Exactly. I don't want to hear about any of that. Why is it on my feed? I've seen so many people who talk about, like, yeah, I block all of these different terms, and maybe I consider maybe I should block terms or something on, like, Twitter so that I can go about my days in peace. Oktoberfest. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's do Medea. I like doing Medea because it feels so efficient when there's 3 or more. Because Dia, I think that's the point where it is more efficient than Dia. When you can heal 3 or more people at once. I'm also kind of banking on being able to fucking, what is it called? Oh, no, we don't step on that. There's a reason we don't step on that. It's a teleporter. So we need... They're trying to make me step on the teleporter. They want me to step on the teleporter. I'm not going to step on the teleporter. This is probably also a teleporter, to be honest. To be completely truthful, I believe it is. I called it. I fucking called it. Jawohl. See, old internet never had this bullshit problem. It was up front. I never went past that unless you dig for it. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of... I don't know. That's one of those things where, like... I blame the sanitization of the internet. for a lot of my woes, frankly. Curating your experience is a good strategy. More people should do it instead of giving content creators shit for making things they personally dislike. That is one thing that I've never understood. I got one comment a while back where somebody was complaining that I had a VTuber model at the end of the video when like I was like, oh, thanks for watching, bye. Like literally like that last like 15 seconds or whatever it is. And they were like, oh, don't do that gay VTuber shit at the end. And I'm like, dude, I've been a VTuber longer than I've been, like, doing actual Daggerfall videos. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's what you signed up for. You know. At the same time, I think I can understand some people, like, I'm like stumbling over my words here because I think there's something I want to say. Like, I can understand if you don't like something and feel like you are part of the target audience, but like the creator for whatever reason has made what you feel to be a mistake. I can understand why you would then oh okay. I'm pretty sure. Wait a second. Kusanagi. What the fuck is Kusanagi? What the hell is this? Is it a weapon? It is a weapon. Are you screaming for no reason, dude? More spell efficiency. Oh, the accuracy goes way down. What the fuck? So plus 20 accuracy. And this is plus 10? Okay, so plus 40 versus plus 30. Huh. Number of attacks all. What? What does that mean? What the hell? What? Duration is great, but it leaves one prone to echo chamber syndrome. That's true. I do, and I'm still having problem with random bullshit being recommended. I mean, yeah. That happens now and then. It's not a Mega 10 game without a terrible teleport dungeon. I am not terribly surprised by the teleports or the spinners. I am curious about this Kusanagi. Sometimes clicking on that sensitive content thing on Twitter for what should be a normal conversation and what should be a normal conversation is the same feeling as when the interior of a factory shows up on the news. Oh no. Got that live leak logo in the corner. Old internet didn't have personal info one search away. My full docs was a result number 2 if you googled my name, phone number, address, family members, old addresses. Freaked me out. I haven't attempted to Google myself in a while. I think that you can still find my information if you know, like, my full name. I think you can still find something about me. And then he'd let me off if I put on a skirt for him? What? Not to derail the stream, but can someone explain the hallways and 1x1 rooms in a grid? Never played SMT? What do you mean? People have gotten more limp-willed over time and can't just not interact with something that isn't... And can't just not interact with something. It's not an option for some reason. You attack everyone? I assume it means I attack everyone. I assume it means I get one hit on everybody. Which is, I mean, not bad. Maybe your cat thinks you're neglecting it. Maybe. Translation jank? It means one attack to all enemies. The internet needs to be treated as an optional place rather than a constant again. Oh. Uh-oh. We should get more damage from our attacks. Maybe I can talk my way out of this, though. Be intimidating with it. Oh, let him run. Persky is also still unfortunately incapacitated. We don't need to go that way again. Stream's tweaking for me, be right back. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're here. Intimidating. Run away. I think that I think that treating the internet as optional is really what we're missing these days. I feel like too many people are not even too many people. I just think that the internet is no longer a place. I mean, like, I don't know how many of you guys had like your family computer, your home computer, that everybody like you would literally go sit at the family computer if you were going on the internet, you know, for whatever that might be, whether you were going to post on a forum or play some Flash games or whatever the fuck it was that you were doing. You would go to the computer room or the family computer, and you would. I don't like that it's acting like that. You would, and it would be like a physical thing. Like you don't. It's not just on you all the time. You're not like always. You don't have your phone that always has you connected to the internet, no matter. Oh, god damn it! Fucking. No, I don't want you on my team. I just gave you a bunch of money for no reason. Fucking dickhead. Here. Yeah, we'll just do a sword. Oh, Persky's asleep, that's right. SMT has teleport mazes while Souls game have swamp locations. What's funny is I don't even think I'm fazed by it. Not really. I was kind of surprised that it took this long to find a teleport maze. Because I remember in the sewers in Bard's Tale, I accidentally found a path that goes that like went to the next floor, and I still didn't understand how to map the dungeons at the time. What I mean is you're in the building with a bunch of doors that lead to 1x1 size rooms. What does this building have to do with magical monsters? Oh. So, at some point 30 years ago, we started getting a bunch of demons in Japan. And, we are able to summon them and control them because Stephen Hawking gave us a device that allows us to do that. And so now everything has demons, because we went to the afterlife when Japan was nuked, and then we came back 30 years later. It's a little bit insane. This specific building has the Messianic Church within it. They're essentially a stand-in for the Catholic Church, and our friend, Sonny, who we named, the Law Hero, is now the Messiah for their church. Does any of this make sense? It's still optional, otherwise Meta's shit would have been successful, or maybe people aren't that stupid to fall for Metaverse. I mean, it's still optional technically, but it's one of those things where, like, I think the thing with the Metaverse is that they're trying to turn it into another physical place, essentially. This fucking guy. And it's more effort than it's worth for most people, I believe. Whenever someone asks me why I can't leave the basement, I'm going to show them this video and tell them I'm surrounded by pitfalls and warps. Sorry, no can do. I'm totally surrounded. Let me actually see. How close is Freya to leveling up? Can I just blow a bunch more MP? MP? No. She's still 4,000 away. My god. Are you reverting to your simping for demons days? Because some lazy ass wanted so much Soma? I am still simping for demons. The only reason that I haven't been simping recently is because I need to get through these enemies. Atomic fission fractured the boundary between reality and the other world, and this building is some kind of hotspot because of the connection to faith or something. Huh. I mean, kind of. It's more like the whole world is infected with demons at the moment. But then demons is also like, it's weird to call them demons because like these messianic guys are not literally demons, they're people. But the game still calls them demons because I don't really know why. I think it's just the translation. I prefer to look at everybody as a potential friend. Like this guy. It's very confusing. Ready Player One was a disaster for the internet. I can see that. I remember watching it, and I remember enjoying Ready Player One when I was watching it, but it was one of those things where I was like, ah, so this is what it's like to be pandered to. Like, because it felt like the movie was like trying to appeal to me specifically. Because it's just like, oh, here's a bunch of references to stuff that you know. Like, I see, I know why it's so popular to do that now. I think we're somehow lawful again. I don't know how that happened. We only simp for demons if they have triple D or bigger cup sizes. I simp for demons if they're nice to me. Demon in SMT just means mythological creature. Yeah, that is basically how it seems to be. Because, like, we fought Thor. The wicked god Thor. Which I think is funny that that's how it was translated. Alright, just escape. Good. Member berries the movie. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe it's just common terminology, like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster cards include monster humans and etc. I mean, maybe it's that. I know that, like, Magic the Gathering will call everything creatures. You know, like... But, like, in common vernacular, I don't think you'd typically call people creatures. You know, even though there are many human... or creature, human, warrior, or whatever. You know, whatever creature types you prefer. Because it's just it's a game mechanic term more than it is a actual descriptive term. Here's the short explanation. Scientists didn't ask what would happen after the demons were let loose in our reality. Damn, Rag skipped right over gooning and went straight to yearning! Hey man, sometimes you just yearn a little bit. We'll talk with this guy, intimidate him. You're a living dinner, aren't you? I hope you've got a little crunch to you. He's provoking me. I'm gonna draw closer. I'll get you for this. I think we're somehow lawful today. Don't know how that happened. Bootleggers after probation ended. I don't think we're breaking the law anymore, guys. I think we're just allowed to do this. That's kind of funny. Actually, it's still a crime. Not unlicensed distilling of liquor. Interesting. I have awoken. Have you, Steve? Welcome to the land of the living, my friend. You have been asleep for quite some time. Oh, cool. We haven't seen one of you in forever. We like the booby ladies. Alright, where are we going now? Do we just go straight down? I think we do. Explosive? A luck incense. Every time I think it's an explosive, it's not. I should have known. Well, not too many more of these teleporters to go, guys. Crime, but the mob ran the country at the time, so wasn't crime lawful. I don't know the logistics on that whole thing. You'd have to get a lawyer or something to talk about it. Someone who knows more about, like... Because I think, on paper, it would still be a crime. But that doesn't... It's just not enforced? That's one of those weird things where, like, enforcement versus, like, what is technically legal. I remember when I was in Roatan, like, weed was illegal in Honduras, and it still is, but it's one of those things where Roatan is like a tourist island, so there's drugs aplenty, and it, like, basically boils down to how much are you willing to bribe the police, because they will look the other way. You know, so it's not legal, but, like, odds of you getting in trouble, not very high. As biased law advocate, I appreciate your devotion. It is illegal for tax purposes as well as health and safety, since you could easily make methanol, which is highly toxic. I see. Come on, big money. The Honorable Tony Kneecaps Fontaine presiding. The Honorable Tony Kneecaps Fontaine presiding. Also, even something safe like freeze distillation, which is where you freeze the spirit and filter the water out of alcohol by exploiting its higher freeze temperature, is illegal by the letter of the law. Interesting. Well, we're teleporting again. Only one more room, guys. How much do you want to bet that room has, like, some fucking evil, awful, terrible, no good, very bad baddie in it? And we've just we've narrowly escaped getting murdered by it many times. This fucking guy. Oh my fucking... Hello. Intimidate him. Show me what you've got. I'm gonna accept your challenge. Yeah, I intend to make you angry. I'm gonna laugh at you. Alright, give me money. Fuck yeah. Every single tile. Every tile has an enemy on it. Are we sure that this is only a yellow area? Are we sure this is not red? Are we sure this is not red? Okay, there we go. I do think it's kind of funny that they have, like, these spinners when it's very easy to see how you were spun, and also they leave the compass up for you. So you know which way you're facing. It seems a little bit pointless? Not completely pointless, but, you know, just a little silly. Intimidating. Threaten it. Say my name. Head back. These demon guys seem alright, eh? Pretty much. Alright. Are we sure this is not red, said the American soldier in Iraq before an RPG from a window turned his cousin into a baloney mist and blew out his eardrums. It's only pointless if you're used to them and are comfy using the compass. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, because Big Alcohol don't want you to make stronger stuff out of cheaper ones. Alright, let's, so we've completed the second floor. We're gonna go ahead and do another triport. We're going to make sure... We're gonna go heal up again. You know, I say heal up. Really, we're just gonna heal Freya so that she can have max MP again. And then we're gonna get to the third floor. Or we're gonna save and get to the third floor. Heal everything. Top everyone off. We'll meet again then. Will we? Will we though? Can I intimidate this guy into running away? What are you going to do to me? Be gentle. I'm gonna get angry. He's angry. Persuade. Failed to persuade it. Acting spoiled. Ignore it. I've incurred its true anger again. Ignore it. And then it heads back. Leave it be. This fucking guy. Intimidating. Leave it be. There we go. Oh my god. I have to do so much talking for these guys. He's being forceful with me. I'm gonna raise my hands. No. No. Yes. Oh my god. We actually managed to get to the terminal without teleporting and with full health and mana. My god. Big Alcohol sells Everclear for 15 bucks a bottle. Strong doesn't equal expensive. The Japanese salaryman's greatest weakness, the spinny spin. These days, cheap stuff is plenty strong. It's genuinely a matter of taste. I bought a handle of whiskey for $13 and it tasted like paint thinner and piss. That sounds disgusting. I'm not super big on most alcohols, generally speaking. I have gotten drunk many a time on some shit that I didn't care for. I think the only thing that you know what I think is funny? I find it easier to shoot regular vodka than tequila. Which, like, I don't like vodka either. This fucking thing. Piss sounds disgusting. That sounds revealing. I don't know, Chapel. This might be. It might be more revealing that you think that's revealing. Actually, if I do sword, I should be guaranteed an attack on all of them. At what point do I want to guarantee an attack? So 2 to 8. I think I average 5 hits. So for this, it would be whichever. Cholrook. Yeah, Cholrook just attack. Freya gun. And no, wait. You want to be running amok. You want to bind voice. To be clear, you didn't like that taste, right? Right? Cheap booze is only good for making mixed drinks, and even then I wouldn't go that cheap again. Everybody pisses. It's like being disgusted by a sneeze. Yeah. I wouldn't want my drink tasting like a sneeze either. Being sneezed on is disgusting, but if you instantly associate sneezing with being sneezed on, no, I don't think that's a problem. It might have just happened one too many times, and you're like, that's fucking annoying, stop it! Dodging the point, I see. Revealing. Ah, it is revealed. Sneezing on the wrong person, and they'll clear your sinuses with some bear mace. All right, we're gonna end up taking damage from stepping on a couple of bombs, I think. Everyone take damage. Take damage again. This is fine. This is fine. Magic. Freya. Please, Medea. Please, Medea the team. Dear Lord. Oops. These boys need Jesus. Heal this child. Help us destroy these demons. Oh, and please send me a brand new car for the prostitute while my wife is sick in the hospital. To be clear, those are Eminem lyrics. This is fine. The Vietnamese kid, after hearing a strange metal click out in the jungle. This is fine. Please point me in the right direction. I'm getting tired of allergies. Average televangelist. I mean, I think that is kind of what a lot of people associate at the, in America with I mean, religion in general, but Christianity specifically. I was about to ask what you were going on about there. Yeah, no. It's lyrics. I'm just fucking recalling lyrics because I've listened to one too many Eminem songs in my time. Oh, it's a full moon. Escape? Man, I remember running cross country and sneezing actual dirt after races. That sounds fucking awful. What the hell? I did 12-mile ruck marches and I never had to fucking sneeze dirt. Hey, if the Lord provideth. I mean, if the Lord provideth, who am I to deny his gifts? And that's his with a capital H. Are you gonna play Silent Hill F when it drops? Probably not when it drops. I might play it eventually. I have not played Silent Hill 2 yet, though. I played Silent Hill 1 fucking forever ago. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting boss fights in Silent Hill. That was not on the list of expectations. When you've got 50 people running on dirt roads, that's a lot of dirt you're breathing. I suppose so. We're just gonna gun. Yeah, gun. Yeah, attack. Gun again. Actually, I think we want to... No, I keep doing the wrong stuff with this guy. Rock marches, were you a leatherneck? No, I was... I was an Intel geek, but you have to do it at basic, so... Did the smell stay with you for a while? What branch were you? I was Army. I think I told my life story, not literally my entire life story, but you know, I told basically the story of my whole shit like a couple streams ago. It boils down to, I did not complete a full contract because I was fat. I think I have like 60% of a GI Bill, which is still like more than... I used it once, and then I was like, wow, this whole college thing? I don't like it. And I haven't used it since. I was not expecting boss fights in Silent Hill. May I ask why not? I was not expecting boss fights in a horror game. Like, I haven't... horror is a genre that I just haven't spent a whole lot of time with, especially before I played, Silent Hill and Resident Evil. I didn't have much exposure to it. Most of the stuff that I had played was stuff that's more like, mouthwashing, where it's a lot more walking around talking to people and then something scary happens. And I still enjoyed those for what it was worth, but it just wasn't something that I ever had even considered as a possibility. Didn't take you for a crayon eater nor a chairman, so yeah, army tracks. That said, welcome to the club on the fat train. I never joined for that reason. I lost a bunch of weight so I could join, and then while I was in, it was like, well, Intel private, at division headquarters, so fucking, no, like, almost no supervision. I remember when that whole thing happened, I think I mentioned this last time as well, my dad was angry because he was like, you're a private, they should have been PTing your ass, like, all the time. It was like, your leadership failed you, and I'm like, alright, cool, I still, it's still my responsibility, but, you know, I guess they could have taken that into their own hands if they had decided. Depending on the exact game, there's plenty of boss fights in pre-Amnesia horror games. Sounds cute enough to be a sailor, though. Is that so? Is that so? I lost weight to go ROTC to join the guard. Then I failed one of my ROTC finals and got absolutely cooked on. And I got absolutely cooked on that idea, so I picked my weight back up, and now I'm a pharmacy tech. Nice. I can't play jump scare horror games. Genuinely gives me heart palpitations. Love horror themed games though. As mentioned, Resident Evil and similar, where it's all zombies and monsters. I like that. Responsibility goes both ways in the armies. You're responsible for your fuck-ups, and everyone above you is responsible for your fuck-ups. Yeah, pretty much. Can I just escape from these guys? I can. Alright, third floor. He's too straight to be a sailor. Can I? What did I wake up to here? Oh, did you wake up again? Okay, so this... Okay. We're gonna go do the fucking third floor before we do the fourth floor. But, like... Why is this... How big are these floors? Too straight to be a sailor, no comment. Revealing. I mean... Is it... Is it revealing? I don't see how it might be. My ass is too straight to be a sailor too, don't worry, bud. So, you have to be strictly homosexual. No, none of this, like, none of this girl kissing allowed. I seem to have great difficulty staying awake at all the last few days. Oh, that sucks, man. Sudden onset narcolepsy could be a serious neurological problem. Does Ragnarok is gay? The truth come out. Does Ragnarok is gay? Sounds like we're all a little sweet around here. I don't think anyone's going to judge. Everyone's gonna... We're all a little sweet around here. The few Navy guys I've met have been the most unhinged flirts towards me, and honestly, I respect the hustle, but they've got me beat. Hey. I mean, I guess I can respect the game. Let's see. I think we just do regular attacks with you. Run amok again. But you've got to own it, though, bro. I mean, I've never, like, been super, like, oh, yes, this is absolutely... I've never been super, like... I've never actually, like, been gay. Not in any like meaningful capacity. It's one of those things where it's like I'm a little homosexual now and then, but it's like never. I'm not out here. I'm not gonna fuck dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. It's not for me. It's competitive flirting, ranked competitive. Nothing casual about it. Did you defeat the twink guy yet in his white robe and a snake on him? I did not. We haven't been back there. That guy seemed like he was far away, and we are not going to bother with it until we figure out what's at the top of this tower. But what if you are a girl kissing girl? Isn't that for the Air Force? Rag is just homosexual. Meanwhile, in chat, we be fucking dudes. Okay, but Jason Momoa offers you 50K for a good night. Are you taking the gig? Am I topping? It's one of those things where it's like it heavily depends because I'm very exit only. You know what I'm saying? Cute as fuck on God. I guess you can't romance him until you get your speech skill up. Absolutely not. He's going all the way through. No, then. No, I'm taking. It's funny. I was having this conversation with my brother not too long ago. It's like there comes a point, with money, right, where the correct answer is just to say yes. Like when you get up to like ridiculous amounts, like not realistic stuff, right? When you get up to like ridiculous amounts, like oh yeah, $1 billion, like the correct answer is to say yes. But at the end of the day, I don't want to do that. It's like if I get to the point where like money is on the table and like the offer is like actually made, there comes a point where you're like, okay, like, am I actually willing to do this? And the correct answer is to say yes. The correct answer is yes. This is like a year and a half's worth of pay. You know, this is a lot of money. You know, and it's not really that much work. You're getting paid way more than it's actually worth. But like, what about my self-esteem, bro? How much money do I put on that? I'll take salary to get my ass reamed. I mean, yeah, if it's your thing, right? Like we mentioned is like there are people out here doing this shit for free. Like, what if, like, like there's the correct answer is just to say yes. But like, I still don't wanna. Okay. So we found a diode, which is unfortunate, because that means there's probably going to be more. 50K, what am I going to do with 50K? Just unzip them and buy me a burger, bro! Whoa! What do I get for $2? Nothing pleasurable, unfortunately. Nothing pleasurable. I will read your comment out for $2. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Plarathos. Oh my god. It's one of those whose dick do I gotta suck to suck some dick around here kind of things. Oh my god. Okay. Sucky, what? Whose dick do I gotta suck to suck some dick around here? He's staying alert. I'm gonna smile at him. No, I don't want you to be my ally. Yay! I'm glad that's enough for you, Plarathos. That said, you could have also been Coast Guard, but I've never met a single Coast Guard who isn't/wasn't an absolute meathead, either in attitude or literally. Those guys are fun, and those guys are funny as fuck. I don't think I met like one person who was Coast Guard back when I worked at Department of Transportation. Ah, okay, so this is another diode. Okay. That said, read meth, thought meat. Wait, did I do it wrong? No, meth head. Oh my god, I read meathead. Someone wants a burger? I always want burgers. Burgers is tasty. Nah, those are MPs, Taryn. I thought Coast Guard acted more like cops. MPs are annoying as shit. I think my brother was telling me about some guy who got pulled over in Iraq or whatever, and like they were on base, and it was like he was getting in trouble for his tags being out of date or some shit like that. I was like, dude, we're in the Middle East. Why do you care about this? I like how one of my phrases being the door stuck on the doors being diode. I mean, I think it makes perfect sense. Oh, okay. Interesting. Uh-oh. This isn't gonna be like... We're getting awfully close to windmill territory. Oh, shit. It's been a while, Ragnarok. I was brought back to life through the power of God, and I was able to hear the glory of the 1,000-year kingdom. The 1,000-year kingdom will bring about everlasting peace on earth. I've made up my mind to fight as the savior who will make the kingdom a reality. Yet it seems there are far too many demons around. I may have received the blessings of God, but the task is beyond me. I'm still just one person. That's why I must ask you for this favor, Ragnarok. Could you defeat Echidna, the pagan dragon that lives east of Tokyo? Echidna seems to be plotting to destroy the cathedral using its massive body. Are you okay with letting the demons do as they please? Are you okay with sacrificing countless human lives? I ask that you please fight in the name of God until we claim victory for the sake of peace. Ah, shit! Oh, shit! Coast Guard get a lot of ribbing, but if I was forced to serve again, it'd be Coast Guard. Hooray, how annoying. Thanks for the guilt trip, Sonny, you fuckknuckle. Come rejoin our team and stop yapping. Somehow, I don't think he's gonna rejoin the team. That said, he was complaining about there being so many demons, and it's like, bro, look at your house. This place is fucking covered in demons. There are so many of them. Fight for peace, demon logic. Gave me a jewel. Fuck yeah. I like jewels. There's like 3 chosen people already. Can God make up his mind? Alright, let's see. Can we... Alright, these doors are still sealed shut. I'm curious what's behind them. Bro, look at your house. Your place is covered in demons. Yeah, I know. There's way too many of them. Oh, there's no... Oh! Oh my god, I've never seen that dialogue before. I didn't even consider what might happen if we weren't able to run away. I should have just talked to these guys. Please stop. Alright, let's intimidate. He's provoking me. I'm gonna draw closer. And he runs away. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's check out those other doors that we didn't go into. Oh my god. Now this is the time to be homosexual if I ever heard about it. Is that so? I'm gonna intimidate this guy. He's trying to run away. Leave him be. So, okay, we know where Law and Chaos Hero ended up, thank God. That said, do we know our alignment at the current moment? We should be neutral. We should be neutral, because we were taking damage from the law traps that do damage to anyone who is not lawful. Because we weren't taking damage from them before, but now we are. I'd be shocked if we were anything other than if we were. We've been fluttering between law and neutral at the for a while. I'm pretty sure we're neutral at the moment. Can I just intimidate this guy? He's willing to hear me out. Give me money. Maybe I should start asking for magnetite again? Alright, so this should be... Yep. Sealed shut. Okay, come on. Come on, come on. Stop! Trying to run away? Leave him be. Get away from me. Okay, so if we're neutral, we might be having a good time because we can see all the fun shit that goes down. I'm assuming that this is kind of gonna be a follow-up, or not follow-up, that's not the right term. I assume it's gonna be kind of similar to what happened with the... What are they called? Fucking hell. With the beginning of the game, with Thorman and Goto. I assume that what we're gonna have to do is go to Ikebukuro again, and, like, talk to Kumuru and do that whole deal. And we're gonna have to, like, clear the two, the chaos area and the lawful area. He's being cautious. Scowl. He's making fun of me. Uh-oh. We're gonna go ahead and bind voice these guys. Choose your side or kick the shit out of both. Yeah, you're getting the pattern. That's kind of the way it seems at the moment. That's tough. This encounter rate seems brutal. This encounter rate is kind of nuts. I think throughout the game, the encounter rate on enemies is a little overtuned for my liking. Not like, oh, this is unbearably, horribly bad or anything. It's just, like, you run into a few too many enemies. And we can't Mudo these guys back. That said, I think that was also a trend in Bard's Tale, so it might be an era-specific, like, stylistic choice, where, like, that's just the way things are because that's what was cool. That was the way... That was how it was... That's just how they were done at the time. I still don't think that it's a great decision. It's not my personal taste. But it's very... It's workable. It just, you know, when you're obsessed with finding absolutely every fucking... every tile on every room, it's a little rough. SMT2's encounter rate is a good chunk less fucking ridiculous for the most part. There are sections where it's back to this level of, I imagine in that game those feel worse, though, because it's not the whole game. So it sticks out a lot more, I would imagine. Where you're just like, oh my god, I'm encountering enemies every 3 steps. In some, I do think one of the things I like about, like, Pokemon is I'm pretty sure that there's, like, a built-in, like, after you have an encounter, in the earlier games, I think it's, like, after you have an encounter, you're guaranteed, like, 3 steps without one or some shit. And then, like, it's just from there that it's more... Like, it gets worse if in, like, caves or some shit. But it's not like... It doesn't feel like this. Diorama yourself, Freya. It sticks out, but it usually makes sense. Main focus gameplay, read grinding. I mean, basically. Because, I mean, one of the things with this kind of game, with turn-based combat, that where you're relying on random encounters is, what if the player doesn't get enough encounters to be able to beat the next, like, boss, the next hurdle? You know? And, like, you know, because one of the things, I think that they're accounting for this in these games. Like, the grinding that I've done has primarily been me just trying to look at all of the tiles once. Also, we're in Windmill Warrior territory with this room layout, dude. What the fuck? 2 words, Zubat Caves. Yes. It's like this entire game is Zubat Caves. I've gotten back-to-back encounters in Pokemon in Gen 1 before, so sadly no. Maybe it was... I feel like it had to have been implemented in later ones then, because, like, I can see it being back-to-back in Gen 1 specifically, but, like, I don't think it's ever happened to me in Gen 2 or 3. Like, it'll be, like, 2 or 3 steps in a cave or something, but not like I took 1 step and immediately had to do another encounter. You know? Bro is suffering the Montezuma's curse. Man, he didn't even react to my dropkick. I mean, what is there to react to? You're just dropkicking everybody. Oh, no. Oh, actually, this is fine. Never mind, this is not fine. Every time we get teleported, we're gonna have to take that damage now. And if we run away from this encounter, we're gonna have to take it as well. Okay. Okay. It isn't crooked, it's fine, it's just a manji. Yeah, oh, you're right, it's just a manji. It would have been after Fire Red and Leaf Green as I got back-to-back encounters in those games. No, I drop-kicked you to make your hair change color, and I did a different style of drop-kick this time. Oh, did you? Oh, making my hair change colors? No, you didn't! You didn't make my hair change colors! Look at me! I'm still the same color! There, boom. I reacted. How's that? I just bothered reading your username. Oh, fucking Deck Devil. Yes, the drop kick. When pain should be given and received. Seriously, if you ever try to drop kick in real life, you're likely to go to the hospital as the person you did it to. I don't know, I've drop kicked people before. I say people. I drop kicked one guy. And I don't know about going to the hospital. Maybe if you kick someone in the head, and if you land poorly, then you both go to the hospital. Hahaha. Medea. What's Medea the team? We need to Medea the team a few times. Every time I say Medea, I think of that fucking movie. It's like... Oh god. How can I say this without sounding really racist? I can't remember... Oh, actually... yeah, it's like I think... if I'm not mistaken, isn't Medea like Black Mrs. Doubtfire? You dropkick someone? I was a kid. When I was in like 6th grade, we had a like a fighting ring. Okay. I'm actually gonna go ahead because I know this is here. Oh, and we're on 1/8 moon. Okay. Since we know that's there, we might as well, like, use it. Skull Bash in a nutshell. intimidating, staying alert, threaten it, asking my name, I want my name. What do I need? I need money. Come on. Let's see. Trying to see. Ah, okay. I think I see the pattern. I'm pretty sure if we step in here, we're going to be teleported 2 blocks to the south. And there will be another door that's a diode that will be to the east. Teleport. Go to the east. Yep. Alright, alright, alright. I see the pattern. I see the vision. Medea is Mrs. Doubtfire if it was able to be a well-paying movie franchise. Anyway, I'm off to poke an Eldritch Bear in RimWorld. Good luck! I used to have some nasty kicks, but I've got a bone spur in my leg, and I doubt I'd be able to pull it off without putting myself down for a few hours at least. Oh, damn. That's rough. I'm what the youngsters call a Yugi Boomer. I mostly play YK and GOAT. Oh, GOAT format. You created a fight club in a school? When I was in, like, 6th grade. And I say fight club, but it was a bunch of 6th graders who were punching each other in the bathroom during lunch. We had fun, but the teachers didn't much care for it, and explaining bruises to parents is, you know, not something that teachers want to have to do. When I bother with standard, I'm on 6 Samurai. Oh god. Accidentally wakes up all the Eldritch monsters by poking the pillar. Well, shit. Robin Williams was an excellent actor, but watching his stand-up is like being force-fed speed. So it was a bathroom brawl, and loser gets his head flushed down the bog. Not quite that bad. We just liked punching each other. Six Samurai is a very funny deck, especially if you're just jacking it onto the board and watching your opponent suffer while you infinite. Oh, see, I have one friend who has. Okay, chase him away. I have one friend who was like telling me about like Yu-Gi-Oh, and like has played on like Master Duel. Because like I've played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh. I owned a decent number of cards when I was a kid, but like I haven't played since like Synchro was a thing. Not in any meaningful capacity. Oh, we got a Flying Trident Varja. Nice. Like I have like a Duel Links deck that's like the Galaxy Eyes shit, and I did that entirely because it was a tier 0 thing for farming random shit. Like, well, I have all the cards, so I might as well fucking put it together. But, like, on Master Duel, I think I have another Galaxy Eyes deck there, but it's like I can't even imagine playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In paper, because, like, I don't understand what half the shit does. You know? You know it, either you don't get to play or I scoop. I like Pendulum decks as they can set up well if they can set up well, they can steamroll. Well, till Link Summon came along. Sometimes I don't even cowboy, I just Emerald Loop for a while, and Emerald Loop your whole deck for Exodia. Your avatar is so cool, I can't. Why? Well, why can't you? Looks like you're a Devil Summoner too. You probably think your demons are the strongest, huh? You'd be wrong though. Why? Because mine are the strongest. Oh my god. Dude, is this gonna be a Pokemon battle? Come forth, Nue! There's no way you just summoned a Nue on me, dude. These guys are so low level. One. Oh, yeah. No, these guys are... There's no way... Nah, dude. What do you mean? Oh, my demons are the strongest, and you summon 8 Nua, dude? You're pretty good at this, yeah? I'm glad I got to fight someone who knows what they're doing. Well then, it's your turn, Sawo-Baku. Okay, that's a little more respectable. There we go. That's a little better. I'm still gonna fucking clean your clock, but... But at least it's a fight now, you know? Run amok, bind voice. Sleep. Gozuki went berserk. Gonna hit fucking everybody. These demons are gonna end up killing themselves if they keep Maharaigoning me, because Gozuki is just gonna fucking murder them. We probably just want a sword, actually. I totally forgot that my sword could just do whatever. You gun. I think we just keep poisonous gas breath, keep running amok, and keep bind voicing. Easy clap. You know how many of these guys I had to fight just to get to here? 11-12 in cash. Got a bunch of XP. I got careless there. This time I'm gonna fight you for real. All right, what are you doing for real? Barbegazi the Pagan Ogre. All right, this is brand new. I've never seen this before. I'm gonna give you my full respect. Let's do Maharaigon. Actually, if I'm giving you my full respect... No, full respect, sword. Maharaigon. You are going to Mahazio. I think I want you to do a regular attack, you to cast Shibabo, and you to bind voice. See, these guys are not taking a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of fire damage, though. Okay, we found their weakness. Ufula. All of them are gonna get to go, I think. Shock, 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 shock. Boom. Boom. Oh, oh, oh. Oh! 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 Okay. We'll do gun. Actually, Cholruk, you keep doing Maharaigon. That's a lot of damage. You do gun. Poisonous gas breath. Run amok. And bind voice again. Full respect deploys tactical nuke. First last, is Giratina an Ultra Beast? I don't think so. Pokemon is basically SMT, except you don't do you don't summon demons and gods, at least not until the later games. That is true. Alright. Well, I gave you my full respect because you deserved it. For this last one, anyways. We're gonna kill you now. $2160. Oh, and we level up. I think both us and Freya are leveling. So let's put some more into speed. We're gonna keep doing speed, and then I think we're gonna eventually do speed and vitality simultaneously. Freya levels up. We like that. Keep doing speed. Oh man, looks like a semi-nude angry clown. A Barbagezi in the Barba world. Life in oh my god. Life and magic. It's fantastic. My demons, I'll get you for this. We got the 4 Gates Orb. The 4 Gates Orb, huh? I don't know what the fuck that is. Alright, I think this... Oh, no! Actually, this is fine. Not nearly as scary as I initially expected it to be. Here, diorama Cholruk for me. Opa! Que jogo é esse? Esse é Shin Megami Tensei por PS1. Mas eu não falo português muy bien, muy bueno. I don't know how to. I don't speak Portuguese very well. Are you aware the playlist of your arena playthrough is in reverse order? The first video is the finale. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you. I will have to fix that. I think most of mine are probably in reverse order, to be honest, because I fucked it up in some way. Talk. Intimidate. Or I can be friendly. I'm in a bad mood. I'm gonna stay guarded. Portuguese? Esperanto, senor? I don't think it's Esperanto. It might be Espanol. But like, I don't speak Spanish either. Eu falo pouco português porque eu morei em Rio de Janeiro por 3 anos, mas não é conversavelmente em português. Entiendo? Probably because they're stream VODs and they're not usually numbered. It's not Espanol, trust me. I see. I just realized what phase of the game we're in. What phase of the game are we in? Tell me your name. He wants my name? Say my name, say my name. He's talking in tongues. The demons possessed him. No. Demons have not possessed me. I possess demons in my inventory. Ooh, this teleported us inside. Interesting. SMT games start with, this isn't too confusing because they're supposed to be human buildings, and I also don't want you to rage quit at level 1, and slowly work their way into the interior designer is literally Satan. Magic incense, nice. Dios mío draws across in the air. A Spaniard! Madre de Dios. Mother of God. A demon tried to possess me once. A week later, a priest had to exorcise me from it. Oh my god. He's being forceful. I'm gonna raise my hands. No, I'm not a follower. No, I won't join. I will leave, though. I'm totally cool with leaving. The last time Spaniards invaded our country, they killed the Aztecs and took all the hot brown women. I feel for you. Wisdom incense, kick ass. Well, that means there's only one floor one area remaining. This will teleport me into one of the other ones. I think if we go like so, and this should teleport us to the last one. Alright. We have explored all of these floors as much as we possibly can. So let's do... We're gonna treport. I actually think... Okay. If we want to do anything more from here... We're in Shinagawa. Alright, save a record. I think that we're gonna call it here for the night. Do you play Daggerfall? I do play Daggerfall. I'm gonna play Daggerfall on Saturday. To try and beat the game in one sitting. We've explored this whole shtick, now we gotta go fuck up Echidna. Or we can go talk to Echidna and then fuck them both up. Buggery's calling it. I mean, it has been 3 hours, and I'm not... If we go any further, I'm pretty sure we have to go to Ikebukuro, or wherever the fuck it was that the guy wanted us to go. We were going... He said to the east, so maybe not. Because I think Ikebukuro is to the west. Here, let's go outside real quick. You have to defeat Knuckles? Yeah. Does this go anywhere? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out where else to go. But I'm honestly thinking that maybe we can go to Ikebukuro again. Because we were fucked up. We got fucked up there the first time. We got absolutely demolished. I'm gonna go ahead and power off. We've saved. We got everything squared away. We're good to go. I'm gonna move over to... yeah, I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for the stream, big guy. It's been a hoot. I'm glad you enjoy it. Rude. Did I miss your comment again or something? The Twink Boss will be coming for you. He will be coming for me. We're gonna have to figure out where exactly we have to go. It hasn't even been 3 hours. It's been 2 hours and 56 minutes. I'm sorry I didn't go the full 3 hours. I did 4 hours last time, okay? But yeah, I will be hopping off for the night. I appreciate you coming to hang out with me. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for all of the, thanks for shooting the shit with me. I enjoy doing it while we play the game. I will see you guys later. And I have a waiting room up for my 10,000 subscriber celebration stream, which is going to be for... we're going to play Daggerfall because, you know, that's the game that I got really popular for. I say really popular. You can see my head literally enlarging as I speak on it. Like, oh man, I'm so popular, guys. Look how cool I am. Don't you love me? Am I not the best? You love me, right? You love me? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, basically, that is... it's going to be a celebration stream, because I have not celebrated any of my other milestones, and I feel kind of bad about it a little bit, just because I feel like I should have, and I haven't. So we're going to do that on Saturday. That's going to start several hours earlier than normal, so it's going to be like 6 p.m. or whatever my time. Normally it's 11. So yeah... I have the waiting room up already. I'm going to stop fucking waffling. Thanks for the night. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. I will see you later. Bye!